Okay guys, how you guys doing? Now my name is Kawade Simeon. Once again, this channel is K-Peeps. This is the place where we share information about strategies, trading strategies, and how you can be a better trader generally. So today I wanted to share two strategies that I'm sorry for the noise outside. They're trying to mow our lawn, and that's why you have noise. I apologize for that. So there are two reasons I think that you have been probably feeling the challenge. There are two reasons why a lot of traders fail these prop firm challenges. Just majorly two that I figured out. There are could be more than two for most people, but for most traders, I've discovered rather that we just have two reasons why you do not pass or why you fail these challenges. One of the reasons is you want to win the account too quickly. You want to win the account too quickly. Now, so most of the time they give us 30 days for the prop firm challenges, then 60 days for the second phase. Now, because you want to get to the funding part as quickly as possible, most of the time our goal is to see, and again, I think YouTube also have contributed to that, because you see a lot of traders say, no, I want the account in 3 days, I want the account in 1 day, I want the account in 5 days. So for that reason, something in our mind makes it feel like, you know what, if people have been winning these accounts for 2 days or 5 days, then I can as well win it for 5 days or win it in 3 days. So for that reason, you want to quickly win it. And what happens in that case is that two things would happen. You might not even, you might want to take every trade, or you don't want to wait till your trades properly, form. And the second thing I've also noticed, which also ties down to that, is because you want to win the account quickly, then you get greedy. So what happens with that is that you begin to over leverage, or you put in bigger lot sizes. Maybe typically you're supposed to be using 1 lot or 1%. Now you want to use 2% so that you can win your account as quickly as possible. Stuff like that. And even if that doesn't happen, the third thing that can happen will be over trading. So because you want to win the account as quickly as possible, let's say you had a good day today, you had like 4% or you had 3%. But because you saw a video somewhere and the guy won the account in 3 days, so something comes to your mind that, wait, if I could have 4% in 1 day, it means I could as well still win the account today, or maximum I could win the account tomorrow. So you want to keep trading every setup you see until eventually the 4% you had, you start losing them. Then when you start losing your 4% and your 4% now is down to 1%, then you want to get greedy, you want to catch up. Now you want to over leverage, you want to put in 3 pips so that you can just at least gain back the percentages you've won before. And those kind of things will always make you mess up your trading. Now, this might sound like one or two guys, I'm sure this might sound like you, but these are the common things that I've seen among a lot of traders. And secondly, because you don't get to the funding part as quickly as possible, there are a lot of good traders out there, but yet whenever they get to this prop firm challenges, they still mess it up. And they mess it up not because they do not have a good strategy. As far I've come to discover that when it comes to prop firm challenges, strategy is not the reason why you win. Strategy is the least of the reasons why you win. In fact, the main reasons why people will win the challenge, or why they will fail the challenge, for the most part in prop firm space, is going to be majorly risk management. Risk management. I've come to discover something. The main way, or the only way you can win the prop firm challenges, is by not trying to win. And what do I mean by that? What you should focus on when you are trading the prop firm, with prop firm generally, probably when you're having the challenges, or even if you get funded, if eventually you get funded, is to make sure you do not lose the account. And what that means is this: your daily drawdown should be your biggest headache. So do whatever it is you have to do to make sure you do not hit the daily drawdown. That might mean, for some of you, that might mean reducing your lot sizes. For some of you, that might mean reducing how many times you enter the market. That might mean reducing the amount of trades you place. That might mean a lot of things. So for some people, you might have to just reduce if you are someone who enters a lot of trades, you might have to reduce the lot size you put in your trade, so that regardless of what happens, because it's not strange for traders to have a drawdown. It's not strange for traders to have even 3 trades back to back in a loss. It's not strange. This is forex market. Nobody dictates the market. But what is common is because you do not anticipate that you will lose. You anticipate that every trade is going to win. So for that reason, you put too much lot size, or because you want to win as quickly as possible. All of these things just come to play. And the funny thing about prop firm challenges is that by the time you fail 1 or 2 or 3 times, you start messing with your probably even with your psychology. At least at the end of the day, you might start doubting yourself, even though you were a good trader before. And I would say that if you do not want to do all of these things I've mentioned, prop firm challenges may not be for you. Not because you might do well in your own trading, you might do great and wonderfully well, and that's also fine. In fact, most of the great traders that we have did not actually trade for prop firms, and those that even traded for prop firms or hedge funds, they don't trade for them anymore because it's a kind of restrictive environment, and that's the reality of it. So if you are not ready to work within those confines, within those disciplines, trading for the prop firm at the long run, because you might even win the account. Getting funded is the least of the problems. Getting funded is just one of the major issues, because when you get funded, if you still lose the account, you're still going to start all over again. Okay, personally, I've had the challenge. I've taken the challenge 4 times. My forex fund, I've taken the challenge 4 times. I've won. I've been funded twice. And out of the twice that I've been funded, I've won. I've withdrew money too, but at the end of the day, I got funded. I withdrew money once. The second month, I lost the account. In fact, there was one of the funding whereby I got funded, and I still hit I still hit the daily drawdown in profit. That was in fact, that one I was mad. I was already like 6% profit, but I was like, okay, why can't I just make 2% more? At least if I could make 8% to get the account, let me just make 8% for this month. So I was already 2% in profit. I came into that day with 2%. Then I was like, let me make this 2% quickly now. It's not so, because I made those 6% in like less than a week. So like, let me just, usually I risk 1%, but this time I risked 2%. Unfortunately, that 2% went against me. Okay, so I thought in my mind that, okay, you know what? I think I have 3 more. I should have 3 more percent. So what I'm going to do now is this: so at least to get my first 2%, let me break the remaining 2 trades or remaining trades into 1.5. In fact, what I told myself was, if the second trade hit me out, I was going to be done for the day. But I entered the second trade, and the second trade stopped me out. Then now I was down by 3.5 in my mind. I didn't calculate the commissions and all this kind of stuff. I was like, okay, I had 3.5%. But now I was angry. I came into this day with 6% profit. Even if I had just left it, I would have waited for my payout. Now I just have 2.5%. I'm like, nah. Let me enter the third one. This third time is a charm. Lo and behold, the third trade also lost. Now I had 3 losing trades in a day, but that was not a bad thing. Now I was thinking I should be 5%, but no, I wasn't 5%. In fact, that particular day, I violated the account just by $50. So I had 5%, but it was over 5% just by $50. Meaning that at the end of that day, even though I violated the account, my account was still in profit. My account was still in profit, a little bit less than 1%, was still in profit, but yet I lost the account. So the truth is that for some of you, prop firm might not be the best, depending on how you trade, But if you are going to trade prop firm, you must do 3 things. One, you must make sure you do not over leverage, or you do not overuse too much lots. You must make sure that you do not overtrade. And thirdly, you must make sure that instead of focusing on winning, focus on not losing. Because if you focus on not losing, you would always have the retake. There are always retakes to have. You will always have a retake. But if you focus on winning and winning fast, you can lose the account in one day. And now you have to start all over again. But that's all I want to say for now concerning this particular topic. I wish you all the best as you take your prop firm challenges. But put these things in mind so that you can get the best out of it. I wish you the best, and may the peace be with us. Remember to please comment, like, and share.